Hello, I'm Sai. I'm going to be a junior this year at Lee High School, and this is my final milestone for my project, which is the wireless gesture-controlled car. So I finally finished the whole project, and to the hardware, the main changes I've had to make is the glove. I've attached and transferred all my electronics to this perf board from the breadboard. I've had to solder this as well. And I've hot glued this whole thing to the glove. And for the car, the main thing I had to do was just hot glue everything down so it doesn't move and shift. And for the code was definitely the part that took the longest for this milestone, because it essentially finishes up the project. So to explain the code briefly, the first part is initializing all the pins and variables, and the bottom part and the loop part of the code it basically consists of all these cases, and each of these cases are connected to the robot moving forward, left, right, backwards, and yeah, that's basically it. And over here for the controller, there's this else and if statement, which basically says if the acceleration in the y direction for the accelerometer is less than -5, then go backwards, is what it's saying. And this command right here basically tells the car, it's like the Bluetooth command, and it sends over the same case, which tells the car to go backwards. As you can see, this is S. That stands for backwards, and over here S is the back case, and this variable back is connected to this right here, so it tells it to go backwards at a certain speed, and the speed is declared right here. And yeah, that's basically it. So here's a demonstration of my project. And so as you can see, my gesture glove is able to control the car. When I move my hand forwards, the robot goes forwards. When I tilt my hand to the right or left, the robot turns right or left. And when I tilt my hand backwards, it goes backwards. This is all from the accelerometer sending its values over to the car through that Bluetooth sensor, Bluetooth module. And yep, some obstacles I faced was basically getting the code to work in this milestone, and as well as getting my wheels to run consistently and like efficiently, because before, even though the code and the wiring was all right, my wheels, only like 2 of my wheels would run, and then only once or twice all 4 wheels would run when they're supposed to. And that was because the powers were almost dead, so not enough voltage was going in to the motors. But this was an easy fix when I realized that it was the battery causing the issue. When I replaced the batteries with newer batteries, all the motors would run perfectly. And yep, in the future I hope to like add some on and off switches instead of having to plug in these wires every time. And I plan to do the same for this controller. Instead of attaching this to the battery, I plan to make a switch to turn it on and off. And yep, that's it. Thanks.